How y'all doing today? My name is Ryan. This is Down to Business Reviews. From the minds that brought you such greats as Beer Fest and Club Dread, this week for Movie Club we watched Broken Lizard's Super Troopers. Directed by and starring Chandrasekhar, Kevin Heffernan, Steve Lemme, Erik Stolhanske, and Paul Soter. Jeez guys, that's a freaking mouthful. If you haven't seen Super Troopers, it's a stoner comedy about the pranks, hijinks, and general misadventures of a Vermont State Highway Patrol unit, loosely gathered around a plot involving their feud with the local police force and drug smuggling. Essentially, it's about cops fighting each other like children, which is comedy gold. If you're unfamiliar with Broken Lizard, they started out as a comedy troupe of fraternity brothers in the 90s, which might explain a lot. Super Troopers was kind of funny when I was a freshman in high school and we would snicker at the mere mention of marijuana, but when you boil it down, it's all pretty juvenile and thoughtless. Now, I'd be lying if I said there weren't some funny one-liners and zingers in this movie. The unfortunate thing is that these funny moments are pretty few and far between. I usually prefer more thoughtful comedies that don't depend on lowering everything to the lowest common denominator to get a laugh. But then again, I still laugh at every single dumb joke and gag in Dumb and Dumber, so maybe it's not so much about the comedy itself, maybe it has more to do with the spirit of the comedy. A movie like Dumb and Dumber has a big heart. Super Troopers doesn't. The film has reached a cult following status, which means there is a small but incredibly devoted fan base. By the definition of being a cult film, you're either going to seek it out because you like those kind of movies and you're going to love it, or you're just not going to care. There are certain films that you should see because they help you to understand a genre, so I won't say don't see Super Troopers, but if anything, see it so you can understand this area of film, the current generation of stoner comedy. Despite Chandrasekhar's lack of focus, he does have a lot of wit and charm, so I don't dislike him. But really, he's kind of the only character I liked in this movie. Heffernan's character, Farva, is super irritating and kind of gross. It doesn't fail at being a comedy, it's just not a very good one. I imagine it would probably help if you were in some kind of altered state. The tagline of the movie is Altered State Patrol, but that's just not something I'm into, so maybe I missed the boat on Super Troopers. If you want to understand stoner comedy for the current generation, or cult film comedies like Wet Hot American Summer, see Super Troopers. It will help you to understand the genre, and you'll get some of those inside jokes that people make. The snozberries taste like snozberries, chugging maple syrup, the infamous bear scene. Those moments are all absurdist and silly, but I didn't laugh at any of them really. I originally was going to give this film a lower rating, but because of its cultural significance and its cult following, I need to give it some props. So Super Troopers gets a 4 out of 10 meow. That's it for this week. Thanks for watching. My name is Ryan and this is Down to Business Reviews. If you liked anything I was rambling on about, please leave a comment down below. Like and subscribe if you really liked it. If you didn't know, I post these as part of SourceFedNERD's Movie Club, which I'm going to post a link to in the description down below. If you'd like to join us, go ahead. I'd love to watch people's reviews and talk about movies. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Chandrasekhar.
That's what I said, Chandrasekhar.